It's gone.
For a school record. Caitlin Clark for three. Bingo.
Holy cow.
Sullivan, motion to man left to right in a fullback position. It's a QB sneak right up the gut. Sullivan diving forward. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Brendan Sullivan with the QB sneak, and Iowa extends their lead to 16. Under 9 minutes to go in this opening half. Sullivan goes under center, takes the snap, hands it off to Johnson. Over the left side, nothing but green in front of him. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Caleb Johnson, his 17th touchdown of the season, and Iowa leads by 10. Sullivan goes shotgun 3rd and 1 on the Northwestern 26. 46 seconds left. Takes the snap, hands off to Johnson, right up the gut, crosses the 20 to the 15, spins out of a tackle at 10, 5, touchdown, Hawkeyes. Caleb Johnson, oh my goodness, the greatest weapon for the Hawkeyes this season, proves again why he's their number one weapon. Caleb Johnson, another touchdown as he continues to be the best player in the black and gold, his 14th of the season. Akers punts it away. Caden Wheatchin receives it at his own 15. Cuts upfield across the 20 to the 25, 30, 35, 40. Down the near sideline, across the 50 to the 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Tiptoeing down the sideline. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Caden Wheatchin, 90 yards to the house. 26-7 Hawkeyes. 8:31 to go in the third quarter. AJ Reister alongside Colin Carithers. And it'll be Brendan Sullivan and his Hawkeye offense back out on the field. 1st and 10 on their own 35. And Colin, totally different story from last weekend. The offense looked shaky under Cade McNamara. The Hawkeye defense couldn't tackle to save their lives. Today, the defense has been lights out. A change at quarterback in Brendan Sullivan, and this team looks completely different. Sullivan under center, takes the snap. Rolling out to his right. Gets hit in the backfield, evades the tackle behind the 25, still evading tackles, makes another man miss, lofts it downfield and throws it away. Great job by Brendan Sullivan to avoid the sack. Extended that play for about as long as any quarterback could.
Literally as long as he could. I mean, he did everything he possibly could on that play, going out to the right side, then coming back to the left. And a difference here, and I'll go to throw it out there. Cade McNamara, when he rolls out to the right, he would have forced that throw immediately. Instead, he moves back to the left side. Sullivan still looking downfield, doesn't see anything. That's when he gets rid of the ball instead of losing some yards.
2nd and 10 on his own 35. Sullivan goes under center. Caleb Johnson 5 yards back. Sullivan takes the snap, pitches it to Johnson. Has room to the right side across the 35 and tackled at the 40. Northwestern says it was punched out. Referees say it's Northwestern's ball. Johnson fumbles it and turns it over to the Wildcats. What a huge play for Northwestern. Down 26-7, forced the fumble. As we get a look at it here on the video board, Caleb Johnson receives the pitch from Sullivan, gets to the 40, gets tripped up from underneath.
Oh,
boy, that wasn't.
He looks down.
He might have been down. They're going to take a look at it. I'm trying to see who might have forced it out.
It looked like, from my first look there, Caleb Johnson lands pretty much on his arms, elbows, shoulders, however you want to say that. Face first, if you want to say. Mm-hmm. And as he lands and rolls over himself, the ball falls out of his pocket and it rolls away from him. That's where the fumble's created.
It's kind of hard to tell who it was that got in there. I think it was number 38, Noah Taylor, the 6'2 senior from Cincinnati, who got in there, and he didn't even really do much to force the fumble. Caleb Johnson just kind of ran into his rear end, and that's what kind of tripped him up and had him going face first into the turf, which is where he lost possession of the ball. Taylor, he was trying to go for the tackle, but then Johnson just tripped up over him and his own guy, and on his way down, his elbow hit the ground, and then that's what jarred the ball loose, was when his arm hit the ground. This could very well stand here, as here comes the call. 8:11 on the clock here in the third quarter. Rule on the field is overturned. Caleb Johnson was down, so the Hawkeyes will keep possession, but nearly a costly turnover there for the Hawkeyes. A comfortable lead, but don't want to give Northwestern any chance at building momentum. So instead of a turnover, it's 3rd and 3, a 7-yard run for Caleb Johnson. And Brendan Sullivan will break the huddle on his own 42-yard line. Goes under center. Caleb Johnson 5 yards back, awaiting for the referees to give them the okay to start the clock. As everybody gets set. And what's the holdup here now? Sullivan's even confused why we're still waiting.
Kirk was asking them the same thing on the sideline.
Better hurry up before the fans start to get restless. There we go. Referee gets out. And here we go. Sullivan under center, 3rd and 4 on the Hawkeye 42. Caleb Johnson 5 yards back. Sullivan set, takes the snap, hands it off to Johnson over the left side, has room, crosses the 45, and that will be good for a Hawkeye first down. Gain of 6 or 7 yards puts the Hawkeyes on their own 48.
Imagine the surprise we would have if that was ruled a fumble from Caleb Johnson. You wouldn't expect it from him, and then you see the speed there, again, from Jazzy Patterson to get through. That's where you want him in that situation. We talk about Caleb Johnson does it all, but Patterson has that strength when you need those quick little short yards.
Jazz's first carry of the day as Sullivan goes shotgun, 1st and 10. Pitches it to Caleb Johnson to the right side, has room, crosses the 45, and is tripped up at the 50 for a gain of 2 yards. 2nd and 7 upcoming from midfield. 2nd and 6, gave Johnson an extra yard.
He'll take it.
Absolutely.
That's that extra reach there from Caleb Johnson that he gets because he was going down with only a 3-yard gain. That's where his knee was originally going to be at. But what Caleb Johnson does well is he stretches and he dove a little bit once he knew he was going down.
2nd and 6, Hawkeyes on the Northwestern 49. Sullivan goes shotgun, 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Caleb Johnson alone in the backfield. Sullivan takes a snap, quick handoff to Johnson, gets right back across the 50, might have gotten back to the 49. Gain of 1 yard, 3rd and 5 upcoming.
The one thing I've liked with their use of Caleb Johnson today is, well, you look at the replay of the snap, Brendan Sullivan never even handed it off. It went straight to the right to Caleb Johnson. But typically what they've done with Johnson is they've given him the ball towards a little bit further in the backfield. Some teams have the running back come closer to the line to get the handoff. What Iowa does is they move back for him so that he has more room to see the offensive line and make a decision, and that's why he's gotten these extra yards.
3rd and 5. Sullivan goes shotgun, takes the snap, fires left side for Jacob Gill, and he's caught at the 45, falls ahead of the 44, but is hit hard by the Northwestern defensive back, number 13, Josh Fussell. That will be
gonna go for it.
Yeah, short. Nope, they're going to bring out the punt unit. It's 4th and 1. Hawkeye, nope, never mind. They're sending Sullivan back out. Seth Wallace came out onto the field and said, "Get your butts back on the field."
I saw Kirk Ferentz start waving his finger no at his team. Like, get out there and get this first down.
This team has been solid on 4th and short situations today. Their first 4th and short situation today, but they've been really good in short yardage. Brendan Sullivan goes shotgun, 4th and 1 on the Northwestern 44. Jazzy and Patterson in the back. And it looks like the Hawkeyes are going to take a timeout. Clock was winding down. 5:13 on the game clock. We'll see if they decide to change their mind, as there was confusion on whether the offense was going to stay out at all, which then led to the play clock going all the way down and Kirk Ferentz needed to spend a timeout.
This will be interesting here, as Iowa 132nd in the FBS on 4th down conversions, so have really struggled in that aspect there. But you look at 4th down conversion percentage for the defensive side of things, Northwestern's 13th in the country. So when they get this team down in this spot, they've been good in this position. So we'll see if Kirk puts a lot of trust in his offense, which we sometimes don't really see.
Well, you have Jazzy and Patterson as the running back. Definitely more of an Isaiah Pacheco-style downhill runner.
Absolutely.
You also have Brendan Sullivan, who can stretch the field with his legs. As he goes shotgun, 4th and 1 on the Northwestern 44. Patterson in the backfield, 2 receivers to his left. Sullivan takes the snap, fakes the handoff, takes it himself across the line. First down, Hawkeyes. Brendan Sullivan gets the 2 yards they need, and the Hawkeye offense will stay on the field.
You bring up Isaiah Pacheco running back with Jazzy and Patterson, and the thing is, no one wants to be on the receiving end of a Patterson hit trying to make a tackle. So what they do there is fake the handoff and use Patterson almost as a lead blocker because he makes so much more contact. And that's why Sullivan can get only the 1-2 yards that he needs. He didn't need anything crazy, just a slight hole there. So they attack Patterson first, and that opens things up even if the offensive line didn't do its job.
1st and 10, Sullivan under center, takes the snap, hands off to Johnson, right up the gut, cross the 25-20, 15-10-5, touchdown, Hawkeyes. Caleb Johnson, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. Incredible. Caleb Johnson, one of the best running backs in the nation at that time, basically went untouched to the end zone. 41 yards. And this Hawkeye offense starting to blow things open. 13 attempts, 84 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day for KJ. Here's Drew Stevens to attempt the point after. Snap is good, hold is good, the kick is even better. 33-7 Hawkeyes, 4:32 to go in the 3rd quarter. When we come back, we'll have the rest. You're listening to Iowa football on KRUI Sports.